Hello everybody, my name is Troublemaker, and this is Wargame AirLand Battle. This is a matchup between two lesser known NATO players that we're promoting today. The first is Sparouw, and he's from the clan Maj, and his opponent will be Abelard, who is rushing a ton of infantry, airborne infantry like a madman. So many airborne infantry. And so obviously he's going to do something funny with these. And his opponent's getting basically kind of standard ship units. Vehicles, of course, are very, very important. The Martyr 1A2 has a lot of anti-infantry capabilities, and it's pretty sturdy. So these warriors should arrive at their target destination pretty easily. Also going to go for the double recons with the Dornier 205 carrying them. I have a feeling these are French Spires. And in the back we see, looks like what will be a defensive squad for this command here. We're seeing one anti-air unit, one anti-tank unit, one anti-infantry or infantry unit, and we have a nice selection of vehicles including one anti-tank one here. And to complete this out, sent a squad of TPC folks along this road here. Interesting choice. Perhaps they will end up at Delta, and this one will no doubt end up at Echo. That leaves sort of this alpha base open, and this is sort of an awkward map because the valuable points are here and here to take. In the middle is actually not that valuable at all. It's kind of a secondary fighting area. But here we go, lots of Pumas in this area. I'm really interested to see what Abelard is going to do with this. Of course, these Pumas do not have any guns on them, which is rather unfortunate for him, meaning that once these infantry are dropped, all these vehicles will become useless fodder. And all the while, we see a nice splitting of units here by Sparouw. He does have one F-15 Eagle in the air, but that will not be enough for this ridiculous number of infantry. Unless he can get one great bomb off or something along those lines. And there is an AMX rolling out. See the point that Sparouw knows this is coming, and he kind of has an idea that there's one airborne in there, but he doesn't have any aerial recon units. He's relying entirely on, whoa, here we go, now he knows. He definitely knows now that there's something going on, and it's something really weird. So, I've never seen this cheese before, I'll be honest. This is a new one for me. Looks like he's sending all of his forces towards this Delta base, and what will he do with this? I don't know. Note, he's also only kept his one base with his 100-point command here. Looks like some of these Pumas catch that fire. We are on neutral camera. Why is that showing that way? In fact, this doesn't look right at all. Oh, they do have guns. Derp, derp, derp. So he's gonna rush. Okay, now this cheese makes more sense. It's a helicopter rush, people. And there is one AMX Roland here, but is that enough? Just one? Oh, here comes the second one. Excellent. And first rocket is a miss. In fact, probably on this routed piece here. Some of these reservists are coming down. Now when you're facing a rush like this, it's generally a good idea to pull your commands away for temporarily. Always as far away back as possible. Rally a lot of units and keep your units together, because bulk beats bulk. Defensive bulk beats offensive bulk. That's how the game works. And he's actually not doing so hot right now. He didn't take out the other anti-air vehicle. Another AMX Roland is out, and it looks like he's flying overhead. Now the other command is headed in fact to Alpha. So he's secure, and he's doing the right choice. He's rushing his recons forward, trying to snipe this command. Very good choice. This is the right move to do. Basically, when you're in a rush situation like this, you should rush a lot of your non-anti-air vehicles forward to take out this command. Very good choice. Most rushers are not ready to beat a rush. That's only when it's an air rush. When it's a land rush, like you're better off just setting helicopters to go deal with that one little command. And over here we see the Dornier not landing in a forest, and of course he can't land in a forest, and he's actually rallied out a second command. So he's really going to sacrifice that one command to leave his opponent to think he's won. And all the while there are lots of reservists on the ground. A command was killed. He did just fly over that. And he still has a few more of these Puma 330H pirate slaves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. if he can actually find this command armor, which is moving kind of flimsily around the map, he's in good shape. The command armor is in fact going to try and move to this Delta location. And as you see here, he's actually going to full on sacrifice his command to these Dorniers and BGSs. That's interesting. And now this command is all the way out of there, not even in play. And he's rallied just enough these MD Jupiters rallied infantry to try and clean this little thing up here so he can bring his command back there. All the while we are seeing some pirates flailing around the map, doing a rush that basically, like, we're not seeing rushes like this, so it's interesting that's cropping up. And I'm guessing people who are playing the game are like, oh, that rush happens all the time, it's so annoying and people suck to do it, and that's how people get high ELO as they do this. And in fact, both these players are about 1750 ELO, which is currently the higher end of the ELO ladder, so that's a thing. And he's decided to put some of these hate map shoots here, try and deal with this. And of course, if you cheese quite a bit, you're probably used to a lot of defenses of it. Basically, any play you do, you're used to a lot of defenses. So he's probably used to this sort of moving around of things and just kind of waiting for his opponent to make a mistake. Abelard does in fact know the command is here. No, also the positioning here is pretty good. And maybe we'll take a little pause here to do this. He had his helicopters here to spot for Alpha, so that if the command showed up at Alpha, he'd have things here. He had a reservist here at Echo to spot for Echo, and that way he'd be able to quickly snipe that command before it got into a good position. Now he is about to fly overhead of some vehicles here, which could be problematic, and I think Sparouw thinks he's in a better shape than he is right now, because he's basically trying to clean up all these reservists. And you know, once again, keep in mind, Sparouw is massively bleed. This all-in is very much all-in, designed to kill commands. And now, I'm not sure if it's on destruction mode, because if it is, it's going to be a much longer game. But here we go. The flight of the Puma Pirate. Flying through dangerous times. Get an angle shot. Ooh, that's so sexy. Ooh, graphics. Now there is a roll in here, but the real thing that we keep an eye on is his command vehicle, as these helicopters are flying overhead, crazily following this. You can see them in the distance. This is actually a little scary. Ooh, God, these are such great cinematic shots. I feel like I'm making a movie right now. Always I am. And will he drop them on top of this or something along those lines? In fact, he gets the kill. So, Sparouw defeated Abelard, wins. People we've never heard of, but we might hear from in the future, both fairly relatively high rated. My name, of course, is Troublemaker. This is the second game. Check out the first game. It stars lonfield, a top 64 from Wargame Cup. And that'll be my 2 matches from the week. If you want to see more great content from me, I do the campaign and I do tutorials/guides every week. And I will have another 2 games next week on Friday. Thank you guys for joining me.